The way...
I'm in your face. Say it.
Yeah. Unless we can move this more in. Or do I gotta move that mirror? Could it go a little bit more in? Oh, there we go. Hold on, guys. Making sure you guys can get the full length of the table. Yes, there we go. So the way we got these measurements, we measured the bust, the waist, and the hip. We also got the
collar.
Yes. Collarbone to bust. And then we got all these measurements too. So that's how we got this. So when we say divide the measurements, I divided them had him divide them by 4. Because when you divide the measurements in half, we're just dealing with this. And once you divide it into 4, you're dealing with quadrants. And that's what you want to imagine when doing your pattern, because most of your patterns operate on a fold line. And when you have it on a fold line, it opens up, and then that's where you have your 2 pieces. So that's how we came up with, we show up close, this pattern piece. So now we're going to do the back. The back is fairly simple. Oh, yeah?
I know karate. That's all I'm saying. I know karate.
What in the...
I know jujitsu.
Right, like... Hold on. Alright, where's my ruler? Oh.
She's not a Stanley, but she works like
right. Right. So we're going to start by continuing these lines out. All the way out. And these are our reference lines that we got. Remember I said you can make as many as you need to. And just make sure that when you make them, it's your ruler is square with that center line. So that way you're able to measure this all the way out. I wonder if this can get higher up too. Let's see, guys. Ooh, oh no, I messed it up. How high can this go? Ah, there we go.
Look at that.
Look at that.
This angle's probably better.
Yeah. So now we're going to start on our back. So to get our back, we already had our measurements from last time, but I'm just for refreshing purposes, I'll have us do them again. So we know this is our waist, that's our bust line, or we can help you just kind of line it up here and start like where the armpit would be. Measure here to here. So let's get those 3 measurements and just write them down on the paper. So here, and then like your hip, which there's not a hip technically, but just like imagine.
Okay. Welcome to the class of the fashion. Right here, right where the armpit is. Wow. Right here.
Yep. And make sure
it has to be straight.
Straight, yeah.
Across, y'all. Straight. That's the tape, not me. So that's like 16. Is it this line right here where my nose?
Yeah. Like right in the middle. Ooh, look out. Excuse me. Right in the middle of where.
Let's try this. So, this line right here, I think. No.
Yep.
Yeah, that line. And then, so that's 16.
Yeah, you could always round too. So like if it's close to 16 and a half, you could say 16 and a half.
Okay, so let's say 16 and a half. And that goes, I gotta put this down, right?
Yeah, so just write it on there for now, just so you have it referenced.
Where?
On the line, so you know where. And we can always just like scratch
like
that out. Yeah, scratch that out once we do their measurements. But that's like for your reference, so you don't forget. Yeah. Because remember, once we draft the pattern,
Right here, right?
yes. We're going to be working off of quadrants, and that's going to help us to do the darts and whatnot.
I feel like it's
Yeah, about 13. Yeah. Yeah, 13 exactly.
The hips that don't lie. Let's see if they lying.
Let's see if I was about to say that. Let's see if they're lying.
Let's see. Probably somewhat close to the same as the back.
Yep.
About the same, yeah. Maybe.
Oh, as far as the
The back.
yeah, it'll usually sometimes it'll be like they'll be the same.
Probably a few inches off, right?
Yeah.
So 16.
So maybe like 17 looks like.
Yeah, about actually.
Yeah.
Yup.
So write that
Yup.
down there. Thank you, Nina, for the follow. Okay. All right, now.
She about to make me do math, y'all.
Yes.
I failed that math, y'all.
So, what we can actually do is we're going to create a center line. So we're going to be operating off another center line, which is going to be the center of the yep. So I'll have you get this square and just draw.
Like here.
Hmm?
The line.
Oh, the center line will be this way.
Oh, this way.
Yeah,
okay,
because remember we're operating, and just make sure you have the ruler square as you
What do you mean, like square?
like square with the reference lines. So make sure the line's
make it
parallel.
straight.
Yeah. Just make sure it's here.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, that's very, very important.
You want to be on, like, above the line, not on the line, right?
On the line's good, yeah.
Alright.
The main thing is that it's parallel. So make sure the ruler is perpendicular to the line, and then that's gonna help you get that perfect parallel line.
Got it. I got the line. Got the ruler on the line. And then I just kind of... Do I write what it is? What this is? Oh, yeah.
Just draw the line for now. Oh yeah, you could write too on there what it is, like each line, right? Back waist, back or back,
Back shoulder,
back
back
hits,
waist.
back waist.
Okay, so back.
Oh, but write it like right on the
Oh,
line.
okay.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
back. Shoulders?
I put pit to pit.
Pit. Back pit. And then you said back
Waist
waist and back hip.
and then back hip. They're just gonna help you a lot with knowing where your points are, so you know how to So now remember this is on a fold, so write fold on there.
On this line?
Yeah. Unless we're gonna be doing a closure. So since this fabric does not stretch, we may need I love it. We may need to do some type of zipper or button class to get it on because there's no stretch to it.
Right.
You can't just pull it over you. So that's
Okay.
things you got to think about too when it comes to fabric.
Okay.
So, if we want to do a zipper or buttons of that sort, you want to, I would say, add like a placket. So what that is that's like my shirt right here. We have this little bit of room to do buttons. So we want
So like the little strip,
yes.
the extra strip on.
So you want to add a little bit of extra. Remember, because if you use what if you already use the real estate we have to make it, you're going to be making the back piece smaller, and it's not going to fit.
But that'll also give it more space, right?
What,
It's like the strip.
yes, it will.
So this
Yeah,
is giving it more space.
it'll give it more. Yes. So you don't want to. You want to definitely make sure you add on from your center line to add that piece. So I would say we can go out like. Let me go the right way. Let's say like 2 inches, because what we can do here is we can just fold this into itself and then have our 1 inch placket for buttons or zipper, whatever you decide to do. So let's just do, I'm going to make it 2 inches. And I'm gonna start from, yeah, we're gonna line it right up with where the back pit is, because that's probably where we want it to start anyway, where the zipper or button wants to start. Unless you want a V back. If you want a V,
that would be cute.
Then you could start, yeah. So we can, what we're gonna do is, we're gonna give you.
Because the V back would only mean that you're going
a certain, yeah. So what I'm gonna do is, we're gonna have the option to do either. So, I'm gonna have this go off into here. I'm gonna write placket. I did not spell that right. I did not spell that right. I butchered that. Right, was that my phone or yours?
Mine.
Okay, just making sure you didn't have my pizza.
Ooh, the devil's a lie.
I know, right?
The devil's a lie.
You was a hater. Hold on, guys. Technical difficulties.
How do you put this on there?
So we gotta extend this back up like that.
And then you just do you stretch
this,
aside?
yeah.
Oh yes. Okay.
I guess we just gotta make sure we're careful with this part here. Okay. So we're writing placket. So if we want to do V, so let's picture where we want the V to be. You probably want it in between where the pit is and the waist is.
So it would be like here.
So you want it to,
or should we show like the back collarbone? Kind of like.
That's an option too. We just have to think, because it's a tube top. So what's going to keep this from flapping over? You get what I'm saying? There's no straps, so we got to think of it in that terms too. So
just
we
put
might.
Like a thin.
You want to put like a thin piece of something to anchor it, because you'll need an anchor right here.
Would it be crazy to do like a because it's like a choker?
Oh, that is true, and it's all mesh.
And then the mesh part is kind of just having.
Yes, I forgot. There's mesh on there. We'll be fine.
Yeah.
The mesh is because this is all mesh, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're fine. We're fine.
Okay.
I forgot about that. So, you want that V. So you said like this.
Yeah, I mean we could do it.
You want it to go into where the waist, or a little above the waist.
Would it be possible to make it hit where it? You know what I mean?
So not at the natural waist, but above it. Yeah, we can do that.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So let's measure where that is. That's about 3 inches above where the natural waist is. So this is how you're gonna be able to picture doing
How'd you get 3 inches? Like.
Well, I marked where the natural waist is, and I see where you marked it on here.
With my nail?
Yes. I left the imprint, so that's about 3 inches up.
So the tube top is gonna stop down here?
No. It's gonna stop here, but I'm using the waist as a reference to know where to mark the end of that V at.
Gotcha. Okay.
Because right now, there's no way to really tell where we're gonna mark without using another reference point from another measurement. So
now with the print,
or we can just say from the pit down to the marking, which is 4 inches.
Right. So you talking about from like where it
yeah, we're exactly where you marked, because this is our pit to pit line. That's where we measured at.
Okay.
So that down to where you measured, that was 4 inches.
Heard you.
So you can use a pin or something as a reference on in the future if you're trying to freestyle with the mannequin, and that'll help you to know where. So I'm gonna mark down 4 inches from the back. And how were we doing that again? We said we wanted it. Hold on, I'm picturing it because that's gonna be the placket. I'm brainstorming. Don't mind me.
No, you're fine.
That's the part of
because you're probably thinking about the question I was gonna ask.
So. Okay, so, yeah. So this can extend down to 4 inch mark. That's where it stops, right? Yeah. So.
From here to here?
Yeah. So it's gonna go out. Technically, it's gonna go out this way. It's gonna be like this way.
When you open it, yep.
So let's do these measurements first, because I'm confusing myself right now. So our back pit, and this is operating off the fold. We want to fold this measurement in half. So what's half of 16 and a half?
7, something?
It's 8 and a quarter.
8 and a quarter.
Or we can.
Told y'all. Failed miserably.
So we can just do like this too. And that'll help you to gauge. So that's that's going to be the end of that. That's our quarter quadrant, and this is on the fold. And then our back waist, which was 13, half of that was 6.5. And our back here, half of that, we'll say 8.5. So now, I want you to connect these. I got a lot of stuff over here. Connect these points here.
Use the body, duh.
Yeah, you just points here.
Use the body, duh.
Yeah, you just leave. Okay.
I can tilt it, right?
Yep, you can rotate it. You could start out with it like a little janky, and then we can always go back and refine it after.
That's right, yep. Right here. So that's 4.
Hmm?
That's
4 right?
Or 4.
Oh no! Just these points here. We don't have to like hit every like. The main thing is just connecting these 3 dots here. So whatever way you need.
Like.
So start from go boom, 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 and then we're gonna go back through and wind and like round it out. So for now, just connect it. Yeah. Yep.
Okay. Do I start it from here though?
You can start from either end you want to. Here to here. But the main thing is you want to start from
like, on the ruler. Do I start like do I go like this? Or
you can start with there. Yeah, start here. And then, like I said, we can always go back and round it out after. Okay. So it doesn't matter that it's sharp right now. Once we go back through, it's gonna get refined. The key is like just getting you.
Wait, all right.
No, it's gonna look sharp like that because you're just using the straight edge of the ruler.
So
and then we're gonna
write the number, right? Like 6.
No, you don't need to write that.
Okay, cool.
And then we're gonna do the
Yep, I connected that.
So, yeah. Okay. So now we're gonna go through what I said about refining it to get that curve. If I had my other ruler, we'd get it a little bit easier. This one's a little bit more because it's not as rounded out, but you're gonna kind of. It looks sloppy, I know, but
that's okay.
Or you can just freehand it too, and curve it out too. But that's gonna be your curve for your back.
Curve, and now what you're looking at here
is your side.
From here.
This is your side right here. That's your side right now.
Okay.
And this is gonna be the center. So this right here is your spine. This right here is your side. So and when this opens up, it's a full. Yeah. Okay. So now when you want to do your darts, we're going to, each of these points, we're going to be folding them in half and making another point. point. And that's how you know where to mark your darts, and that's what's going to make it taper to the body more, because we're working with a non-stretch fabric, and this is going to give it that more of that hourglass shape that we want. That hourglass. Okay, so we start by connecting these. Have your center point. Actually, we should probably use the curve ruler. Use your center point for your dart, and most darts
make it match that, right?
Yeah, make it angle the same way. Yeah. Okay. So most darts are about a 1/2 inch wide. So right here, that's your half mark right here. So you know when the ruler mark about 1/2 inch out. That's gonna be, and it's gonna curve just like this. Like this. Yep. And then we just kind of, you can use your ruler or you can just draw it into it, and that's gonna be.
So the diamonds are the folds.
And what we can do here too is continue out here, and we can make these 2 separate pieces, so it's easier to do that dart. So we're gonna cut in the center, cut this little bit out. And that's gonna be that little bit that snatches it in.
That makes it go.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep.
That snatches it.
I'm seeing. I think
you're seeing it. Yeah. And we're gonna make another one here too, because remember what I said about like where there's a dramatic change in the body. It's like because the back is getting wider here, and we want to kind of add a little bit of like tapering to it. So we're gonna continue on this line. We're going to do another dart. This one won't be as dramatic. It's going to be like a straight back dart. Like so. And now we're going to add our seam allowance here. Because remember, we're taking away from the real estate, adding the dart. So now we got to replace that.
Okay.
So I'm just going to add... We added, so we're gonna add 1 inch because we took away 1 inch. Why is that end of that ruler unneeded? I don't know why. It was like a little bit extra after 15, right there. They didn't cut that ruler right? Or right on the edge. I'm tripping. I need to eat.
No, listen. I was gonna ask you the same thing.
He's like, if I ate?
No, about the, because
about the ruler.
If it starts at the end.
Yeah, that looks
at the.
Yeah, at the one. So this is our new side seam measurement here, accommodating for the dart.
So it's not this one no more.
Yeah, so we're getting cross. So you can do that too. You can cross stuff out because the main thing is just helping you picture everything good. So if your pattern looks like a road map, that's fine. Whatever helps you figure out what's what. You can even write dart in here so you know that's a dart. Let's write back panel, center, and back panel, side here. So now we have these in place.
So this is back panel side.
Yep.
And this is back panel center.
Yep. So now, remember we wanted to add a V now. So we got all this out the way. So we can still keep this on here if you decide to use this pattern to do a regular back. You can convert the pattern. So this could be a two-way pattern. But we're going to mark on here where that V would go if we decide to do the V. So we said, I'm just eyeing it. Let's say 3 inches out. Let's say 2.5. And then we said about to this point is where we wanted that V to go. So I'm going to write on here V back. So this line here, we can actually just fold that pattern in when we cut our fabric out. And this could be where our V goes. I hope it's not confusing.
A little bit, but it's when we start putting it together, this is going to make sense.
Yeah. So this is making it so your pattern can function two different ways. Your pattern is going to be working multiple ways. Yeah. So let me finish drawing this out for the placket. Once we cut it out, it'll make sense. Like I said, it looks like crazy right now, but
hey, listen, it's gonna sink in.
Yeah. Also, too, we're gonna extend this side out just so this kind of matches where that point is, where the armpit is, because we want that to match too. You can use your existing pattern as a mirror. Oh, look at that! That was right on there. So, as you do it, you're gonna learn to be able to eye stuff as you go. So, we got our pattern for this.
So what this looks like is, it's gonna be like that. Like this is one whole side.
Yeah.
From front to back is what this is, right?
Well, each of these pieces, it's only one half of what it will be.
Okay.
So it's not even the whole thing. There's going to be 2 of these and 2 of these, but they're on a center fold. So let's cut these out. And
the pattern, you guys.
Yep, look at the pattern.
Look at all the writing.
Look at all the writing.
Yes, honey. Fashion designing. This is what it is. You see this? This is a map, honey.
Yes, it literally.
You have to understand the map to get to the goal.
It literally is a map, a fashion fabric map. So now we're going to cut everything out. So what I'm thinking about doing for this, since it might make it easier to, I'm gonna stick this right here. Know what is what. What did I do with that pen? Why did I do that? Oh my god. So this stuff, you can put A, B, C, and D. So now you know which these are all separated. What I do sometimes too will help. I'll put connects to B, connects to D. So you're knowing.
Yup, the ADHD.
Yeah. And you got sides, you got all kind of references on there. So whatever you need.
So that's what I'm saying. You see, y'all, I'm kind of slow, right? So the way you got to break it down for me, and I think you just did, because by saying B connects to D, that means that this is the same side.
Yes. Yep. So you're getting it.
Yeah.
You're getting it.
This is.
You're getting it.
This is this.
Yep. Those. Yep. And that is.
Or
yep.
This is this.
Yep. And this
is this.
Yes.
Listen, I'm a little slow, but I gotta. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my god. Okay. Oh, I'm gonna cut this whole thing out as is, because I want us to be able to still keep this if you decide to do pattern with a regular back. So we're gonna leave that on, but we can always just fold it into itself. Okay, so now cutting in here, we're gonna cut right in
the middle line.
Yep. And then what we're gonna do to accommodate for that dart.
That's its own separate piece. The little pieces you're cutting out. Or
yeah,
no?
This is the dart. So this is creating the curve in the fabric.
No, right, but do you keep these little pieces
no, these
that you're cutting?
That's
or
trash.
That's just, okay, cool.
Yeah, this is excess. Yeah. So this is how we're creating that dart, that curve right here. So when these 2 pieces come together, it's like a puzzle. And it's form-fitting the fabric. If that makes sense.
It's starting to.
You said,
what is that? 13 and exactly right, 9.5.
Yep. Okay. So now we got your 2. So hold on, you're gonna get it once I do this. Hold on. So once we got these pieces right, so when we pin these together, perfectly together, right, and we want to mark up our lines too with each of the lines. Those are gonna act like your reference points, so it's even. But once this is pinned together, it's going to be perfectly flush to the back.
Okay.
As opposed to if it's just straight. Well, that's the center back.
Oh.
Yeah.
This is like that. Or
yeah.
Is it like that? Because the curve is over here.
No, you're right. You're right the first time. Oh, no. This is the center.
This is this side?
Yes, yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. So, like, if you were to just grab this, like, draw out, okay, this is the back here, and lay it on, it's not going to lay flush on there because there's no, like, darts or there's no sculpting to it to make it form fit. What the darts do, it's like you're creating a fabric sculpture to fit the body. Think of it that way.
Okay.
Because fabric is one-dimensional and flat. Our body has dimensions, has curves, it has different, like, gradients of sizes. And we have to make a one-dimensional piece fit to our multi-dimensional body. So adding these darts is creating, you're literally forcing the fabric to fit.
You're forcing it to come together.
Yes, it fit the body, yeah.
Okay.
So that's why we add these, especially in non-stretch fabric. So these are your two pieces here. So keep those here, and we're gonna cut out now our front piece. And mind you too, we can always make adjustments to our patterns too if they're not exact. Alright, so now we're going to do the same thing in here, cutting in the center right where those darts are. Remember, we got a couple darts on here. So we're gonna cut all that out. I'm gonna upload this too on my YouTube playlist. And I'm gonna send you the link too. If you wanna watch it back and study everything we went over.
Yeah, I could do that.
Yeah.
So this one is this, right?
Yep. Yes. Yeah.
You said these could be adjusted?
Yep, if need be, yeah. Like, this is just our first draft, if you will, of this pattern.
First Drizzy.
The first Drizzy.
First Drizzy Drizaf.
So we got our, alright, so now we got our dart, or our pattern out. So now, normally when, especially being new in designing, you start with muslin fabric, which is like it's a cheap cotton fabric that we use to test out patterns to make sure they fit well, just to make sure you don't waste your good fabric. Okay. How confident do you feel just going right into
sewing?
Yeah, just going into your good fabric and just we're gonna sew either way, but I think we should just go right into it.
Yeah, I'm down. Got it, guys.
Yeah, you see it? You see it?
Okay.
So now
this is gonna give the point.
The important part. Let me clear off the table.
That's supposed to be the titty, right?
Yes,
gotcha.
that's the snatching. Let me move your iPad here.
You see the side? You see that?
You guys see the dimension right there? And then this is the part where you can add bra cups and yeah. Oh my god, this is so fun.
ABC.
Okay, so let's get the fabric out. Oh, let me get your machine out too, because we wanted you to. I don't think we're gonna finish this, but we'll be able to do.
It's all right.
We're gonna
Should I point this that way?
Oh no, keep it there. We're gonna cut the fabric still,
okay.
And then once we cut everything and pin it, then we're gonna come over here. I'm gonna have you get the basic gist of it, and I want you to actually do this at home. The rest of it, and I want you to. We come back. We're gonna see.
Have something done.
Yeah. Do you have an iron?
Oof. No.
Okay, that's important too. An important part of sewing is pressing out your seams. You can always do that when you come back, though. I guess too. Let me. So mind you guys, don't mind me, guys. I got a lot of working on multiple projects. So we got.
That's a real designer.
We got fabric. We got pattern paper. Okay, let me get his fabric. My boyfriend's on. You better not eat my pizza. He said he got me 2 slices.
That sounds good too. I want
pizza. Great.
Yes, I want pizza now. I'm trying to watch myself.
Listen, it is hot. Oh, let me smooth these out real quick so they don't knock them. So, for cutting out on the fabric, we have. You notice this right here?
Yes.
That is your salvage. So, you want to mark, or not mark, you want to match these two, making sure I'm not missing comments. Match these two. Oh, I did it again. I just touched it.
The devil's a lie.
I think I'm just not going to touch it because, listen.
Sorry, y'all. You're all up in my face. I'm sorry.
I guess we can move it on the table now because we're.
Okay.
Because now we're closer frame. Now just move it down. Okay. And I'm gonna move this way too, so we got room.
Oops. See, I'm trying to put this on.
And I'm gonna move this way too, so we got room.
Oops. See, I'm trying to put this on without.
No, it's still on there.
Oh, okay, y'all still here, y'all.
Y'all still hanging in there.
Oh, shit.
Hold on, let's push this up.
Trying to remember what's happening here. Did you want this reconnected?
Yes. Otherwise, it's gonna die.
Boom! Alright. Is it charging? I pushed.
Yeah, I gotta be in. We gotta be up in there.
It's in there.
Why is it not? Did the plug unplug?
No.
Huh.
Oh, wait. No.
Interesting. Thank you, Journey, for the follow. I don't know why it's not charging. Hold on, guys. I don't know. Maybe my phone tipping did something. All right, we're gonna move on though. So connecting these two, the salvages together, which is the raw edges of the fabric. If it helps, you can pin the edges too, just to make sure.
Keep it straight.
Yep. So this is a really important part of it. Is making sure it is under straight. And I don't know why it stopped charging.
Does this only put it up, down, or can you turn it sideways?
Can you? I think you can. But I don't know. Oh.
It probably gives her a wider, what should we call it?
Now it's charging. Okay. Maybe that knocked some sense into it. And, let's see. Hold on, guys. We're playing around with this.
The devil's alive.
Okay. Now we're good. Okay, so. Yeah, we
probably like 20 more minutes, right?
Yeah.
About 20 more minutes, yeah. So you got time. Okay. Alrighty.
Well, that's a girl from practice.
Michelle.
Oh, you think she can drop me off too? I'm like right on Park Avenue.
Yeah,
Okay. Okay, so this is our grain line, the lines that we marked. So making sure that is parallel with our selvage. So just so you know which way to cut the fabric, this line is always parallel with this edge on
this
any
one?
pattern. With
You said this line?
this line here, this
Okay.
on the pattern, so you know where to lay it.
Parallel to this?
Yeah, so you don't want to lay your patterns opposite of that because it's gonna make it lay funny.
Okay.
So just make sure you look on your all your patterns will have grain lines written on there.
Okay.
So grain line will be parallel with the selvage, which is the raw edge, or you see these little dots here, or it's like a little white border. It's like that fray edge on the fabric. So just so you know.
And does folding it also give you both sides
Of the fabric? Yes.
of the outfit? Okay.
Yeah. Yep. So, we're going to actually take advantage of that fold. And
I was gonna ask that too.
Yep.
I was like, do you start there or like somewhere in the middle?
no, we could start here, definitely.
It's always easier to start. Like
Yeah.
this? Okay.
Yep. On the fold. Because most patterns, they operate off of a fold, you know. So we're going to pin everything on here. Why are these pins so dull? Jeez. Okay. And just to make sure you have this all even and laying straight, I recommend using your ruler as a guide, marking out on here, and you can actually use the lines on the ruler. See how the edge is marking here? I like what you're doing right there.
Mm-hmm.
So any line on this pattern or on this ruler, make a mark in it here. So now we know that this is laying straight too.
Okay.
So we're using the edge of the fabric, working off of it. So you always want to measure when you place your patterns too. Because what happens if you're eyeing it and you're not, like say you just put it on here and see how crooked that is? Maybe it's slightly crooked, but this just makes sure that these are precise.
Right,
Yeah.
okay.
So
Now, is there a reason why they're not like you have space in between them? Or?
well, we're gonna add seam allowance when we cut out.
Heard you. Yes.
Because we're gonna do that too.
2 or 3 inches. Yep.
Yep. So the patterns we draft, I add seam allowance to them. Store-bought patterns, they have the seam allowance already incorporated in them. So you don't need to do this step with a store-bought pattern.
Oh, so it is better to buy the patterns versus making it yourself.
It is if you're like starting out, it is better because then you don't have to try to remember. But what you can do, and I'm gonna actually write that on here. Where's the pen again? Oh, I put it here. I'm gonna write add seam allowance. So now we know whenever we work with this pattern, we have to add seam allowance on here.
All right, and just for confirmation purposes, the seam allowance is always between 2 to 3 inches, right? It's never more than 3 inches.
No. The seam allowance is a ½ inch on each side.
Okay.
Yeah, because
So
usually
you
your stitch is that's the ½ inch.
Like that line right there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So let me write on here. Add. I'm gonna put SA. No, that don't sound right.
You should put ½ inch in parentheses so I remember.
Hey, no, that I would definitely. Yeah. Some people do 5/8 of an inch. It's whatever you're comfortable with, but the standard, I just go by how I was taught, which is ½ inch. Of course you want to die, you heifer. Okay, so now we're going to start. This one doesn't have a center line on here, so we're just going to do our best. And I'm going to mark this line in here. And mark this here. Work off of here.
And now this, I'm looking at this, right? This is the
Which?
B. This is this?
Yes. Yep.
Okay.
See, you're picturing it now, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So So we said we wanted to add a V. So what we can do here, we can actually fold this in where that line is. And now we got our V. So this pattern can be, ouch, converted from one to another.
I heard that happens a lot.
Yes, I do that a lot. Oh, that, yes. Oh my goodness.
I heard that happens
all the time. Yes. I'm surprised I got blood left. Like, all the time poking myself. So we have marked on here, that's our fold line. But we know we were going to add a placket to it, so just using the ruler as the guide. Usually would put more pins on here, but I'm just going to real quick just for the sake so we can start cutting this out. Okay, so now we got everything cut out. So now, right? So now we're going to get started on cutting. So seam allowance, what you can do is you can eye it, but I recommend you get used to what a 1/2 inch is for you. So you can use your ruler actually and get some chalk or a marker, whatever you have on hand, and we're marking off.
Is that a chalk?
Yes.
Homemade chalk?
This is actually fashion chalk. So it actually
is that the fashion chalk you were talking about for the hair?
Oh no. This is a different chalk. This is actually chalk for like when you marking fabrics, and it comes right off with water easily. Yeah, this is a different type of chalk. I might have to see if I can find a link for the hair chalk that I was talking about though. I was like, I feel like doing a little color today, so I said that's why I put the shadow. Thank you. Oh, I got some comments. Hold on. Hey, welcome back, hun. So we're doing Jay's very first pattern, and we got the pattern cut out, and now we're getting, or not cut out, we got the pattern drawn out, so now we're getting ready to cut it out. I'm just showing him how to, let me use a tape measure, it's not as awkward. I'm showing him how to add seam allowance to his patterns. You could also add them in there too when you draft the pattern. I just add them after the fact.
What do you mean when you're drafting it?
Like when you're doing the pattern, like add an extra inch to the measurement. It's more math you gotta do. Okay. So I just do it by the measurements, and I just add the seam allowance after.
Whichever is easier.
Yeah, that's just easier for me. Like, I was good at math, but that's too much math to be
trying to tell you.
Trying to do all that.
And you would think fashion math would be easier, but no.
No, it is. So these are kind of your little reference points, so you know where. So where we want to cut at? Hold on. I'm visualizing something. Okay. So this is our placket here. So this is our V right here too. I think I'm just gonna cut that, honestly, because I feel like that's gonna confuse you. So that is going to be connecting into here, like that.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So this is going to be the continuation of the V. Going
towards the
back.
So this is okay, yeah.
The
so this
here
goes here.
Yes. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. I figured that having that on there is going to be confusing. So, all right. So now we're gonna get ready to cut everything out. Making sure I wasn't missing anything. It's okay. So when we cut, we're going to.
Okay, magnetic.
Oh, sorry. I'm so sorry.
You're good.
These are not the right scissors. I know, right? Magnetic.
Yeah, okay.
So, snip in here, and then we're gonna do our seam allowance It's like...
Now you don't ever connect the lines just to make it easier, or this is just you already trained and
what do you mean by connect the
these lines? Like just connecting them to make sure that you had the exact
I just know where exactly. Right, you can connect them.
Yes.
You can connect them. I don't even do marks half. I'll just like cut it. But yeah, you can do as many. I just wanted to just do it real quick just for the sake of. But you could actually draw around the whole thing.
Okay.
That's what most people do. Which is the professional way to do it. I'm taking shortcuts for today.
Oh, it's okay.
But don't do as I say.
To know. That part, yes.
Because I'm trying to get him going and sewing. I didn't know I was gonna rhyme. And I'm hungry, so
natural born rapper, trying to tell you.
The bars. Arturo, he put me onto this line. I said it unintentionally when it was on live. I said, for those who don't know me, my name is
11, right? You're at the door.
Yes, 1100.
I'm coming now to get you. I'll be right back.
Okay. So guys, we're gonna continue cutting out around everything. So I'm gonna mark on here where that dart is, so that way we're just gonna cut a little split up in there. And now we're going to start on, oop, cut that right. We're gonna start cutting here. Okay. All right, guys, we're on our last piece. Hey. So we're just finishing up. I just want him to get used to...
I locked it.
Okay. I just want him to get used to pinning everything together and doing his first stitch on it.
Ooh.
And then I'm going to send you to finish the rest. Alright, so we got all our pieces. So we got A, B, C, and D. So now remember... Oh, let's get our mannequin too for reference.
Let's get good old Teresa.
Good old Teresa. Let's see if this trips again. Oh, it's about to. I can feel it. Hold on. Okay. So this is. You have pins?
There.
You don't? Okay.
Don't even have a mannequin.
Okay.
But I get it.
I do recommend pins. That way it's going to help you to... But what I'll do is I'll pin this together for you. And then when we come back.
Okay.
Yeah. So this is going to be this piece here. And then... This is a good way to test, too, how she is going to fit.
Where's the iPad?
Oh, it's over on the table. Oh, yeah. Pull that out. And then... I know, right? This is going to go into... This is going to be so cute. This is going to go into like this. So this is what it's going to be, guys, once we add everything together. Then we're going to start on the mesh part after it. But this is all going to connect like so. Oh, what I should have did, guys. I was moving too fast. Mark your notch marks on your pattern so you know where to mark it on there. So I'm actually going to do that. So right here, I'm going to just snip right here. That's the back waist. So this is going to be like, so you know where to mark it up. So it's even.
Okay.
So you're marking these slits together when you're pinning the rest of it together. So that way you're not like, okay, let me pin. Oh, that's, yeah. let me pin this together, and let's say you started too low, and then it's like you got all this excess on the bottom.
Okay.
It's to keep everything together. But for now, I'm gonna pin this for you, and then once we get you acquainted, I'm gonna talk about that more thoroughly. But it's like you're puzzling everything together.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
No, it does.
So it's like, say I marked a notch mark here and here. These would mark together first. Mark those points together and then pin the rest to fit into it. You know what I mean?
Kind of.
So, I'm gonna put the pattern back on just for the sake of. I'm gonna mark on here. Because that's gonna help you to know where to start pinning everything. Because you got a lot of curves and stuff going on with these patterns. And, like I said, you want to make sure that everything lays the way it needs to lay. These marks, obviously you want to do this when it's all pinned and everything, but I know how to eye it. So, I'm going to show you what I mean right now. So, these are reference points. When getting ready to pin pieces together, those reference points are going to help you to know. Because you got a piece here and you got a piece here. Now, when you're pinning them together, you want to make sure one piece isn't all the way up here and one piece is all the way down there.
Yeah.
So this is going to help you to know where to start. Those marks help you to know where to start pinning at.
Okay.
Got it?
Okay.
Yeah. Like your little reference points. So I'm going to pin the pins this way just so we can see everything on the...
And you're doing it with the seam allowance. Like you're pinning it, adding the seam. Okay.
Yep. So like we're going to pin about 1/2 inch in, which is the seam allowance we added to the pattern. And this, let's pin this dart too. So now once we have all of this, so now we're going to see what that first half fits like. So see that, Jay?
I see it, yes.
So once it's sewn, it's going to be a little bit better. We might have to do a little bit more tweaking, but like this is the basics on getting it to fit accurately. Like that. So what you're going to end up doing is everything that's pinned, you're going to be sewing.
Okay.
Like where the pins are. I want to put the pins a different way though, so you can move them. They're not in the way as you're sewing. But I'm gonna have you start on one seam, and then I'll have you do the rest at home. Okay?
That's fine. She's gonna be hunty cunty.
Hunty cunty. I can't. So boom. Now we got.
The three pieces.
That's our front right here. Yeah.
Shut the front door.
Yeah. Yeah. You did that. Just like the picture, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of it is just picturing everything in 3D. Literally is just picturing everything in 3D. It's like a pattern is essentially the blueprint for the clothes. So like when people build houses or architect.
I was just about to say.
I was trying to say that word and but you got
where
me.
they do all the light blue and the dark blue.
Yep,
and the
all that.
scrabbles, yep.
All that is. This is the same thing, but with clothes. So. Boom, like that. Then let's get ready to add. So remember our little marks, our little, call them our little checkpoints, if you will, of where to mark on here. I think I cut the one part a little short, but I remember your pattern was cropped, so it'll be fine. Because I think some of this we're going to end up trimming anyway, so.
I'll just save that for the choker.
That is right. Okay, so you ready to do a stitch real quick? Okay. And then, like I said, the rest of this, I'm going to have you... Oh, let me pin this here. So when you do these, you're actually going to want to go right into like a point. Like so. If it helps, I'll draw with the chalk. So you know where to sew at. So, and this will come off too. So it's not gonna like, but that's gonna be where you sew when you get ready to do that part. Where's the other dart at? Oh, here it is. Like that. Okay. All right. Now, all right, guys, we're gonna move over to the table and have him try one out. Oh, hold on. Where's your pedal? Did you leave your pedal?
Oh, I did.
Okay, it's all right.
I did.
We got a backup machine. Hold on. Let me set up.
Tell me, still not a partner before I left. I said, what am I forgetting?
But your machine looks like it operates the same way as mine. So,
look how dusty she is, girl. That's how you know I ain't been using her. You see this nasty?
It's a Singer. It's literally the same. It's like an older model, but it's the same machine I have, Singer Simple.
Okay.
So, I'm gonna start by. Ooh, we're gonna change our thread. This is a quick way to change the thread. Instead of rethreading the whole thing, I get the existing thread, tie a square knot, and pull it through. So you don't got to worry about doing all that. Yeah. Fun little hack. When you're changing colors of threads, you don't got to worry about doing all that. So I'm going to do a stitch first. Have you watch me, and then I have you do one. So we're gonna work in order. So we don't want to like do one here, do one here, do one here. So we're gonna start from one end and work our way to the other end. So I got my tension on 2. Usually have it on about 2 or 3. And then I have my stitch length on 4. Make sure you have it on straight stitch. And so on here too, you'll be able to mark and see like where your 1/2 inch is, which you can do too if you're not like familiar with the machine. You can actually draw on there like where you want to mark. So like where that's stitching at. So I know this line here is my 1/2 inch mark. See right here? See how this is matched up with? Yeah. So you know that you want the edge.
The first line out, not the second one.
Yep, the first line.
Okay.
So figure out where 1/2 inch is on your machine.
Would that be this line?
It depends on where your needle is. Your needle's broken too.
Is it?
Yeah.
How do you know?
There's no point on there.
Oh, honey.
I'm gonna give you a pack of needles.
Honey.
But give you these. So, you want the edge of the fabric lined up with that line all the time. That's how you know your stitch is gonna be straight. So look how I'm watching. Cut this kind of crooked, but it's okay. For the most part, we know we're getting and kind of feel and make sure your fabric isn't like folding onto itself as you're sewing, but make sure you're keeping it. Keep your eye right here. That's how you know your stitch is gonna be straight. That fabric is always gonna be lining up with that line. And if we check, this should be, that's a 1/2 inch. Ba-boom.
Period.
So now I'm gonna have you do this part here.
I love this for you. You said this part?
Yes.
Okay. And I'm doing this side, right?
Yep. This start whatever way is easiest for you to pull the pins as you sew.
Now with this side, this little extra like.
Oh, that's just moved. It's not pinned closely. You want the edges together.
Okay.
I didn't put enough pins in there. Yeah. Put as many pins as you need to make sure that doesn't happen.
So this needs to be together right here?
Yeah, everything needs to be close together. I just know how to finesse it as I'm sewing.
So should I move this one?
Yeah, so we can kind of do like that. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Wish me luck, y'all.
Just remember where I said to mark.
Do I gotta move these out the way? Or
Nope.
is this good right here?
Just put it like right.
Boom.
Like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where the markings are.
And you're gonna. So do you remember where the 1/2 inch was?
This line? Right at the first one?
Hold on. So let's put the foot down, and measure out where that. Actually, let's start by putting that fabric underneath where the foot is. And
So you're gonna start where?
That first line, remember?
No, like here. You're gonna start up here at the tip, or just like right
No, start like an inch out from that point there.
Okay. About right there.
And then put the foot down. And you gotta go in a little bit more. Yeah, that's about 1/2 inch. Yep. And make sure this is staying. You might need to go even a little more. Right with that line there. Because remember, that's where our 1/2 inch was. Sorry, I'm all up in here.
No, you're fine.
So, yeah, right here. Right where the fabric is. That line right there. That's a 1/2 inch. So keep that fabric lined up with that line as you sew.
So basically it's the first line from this little base thingy here.
Yeah, the pressure foot, yeah.
The pressure foot. I'm learning. Alright. Ooh. Wish me like y'all. Alright. I'm scared, y'all. Okay.
So you can start by moving the knob in the back to get it started. And then now you can start sewing. That way you don't lose your thread as you sew.
Oh, I don't want to go heavy foot. Come on. And then you pull it out, right? You can't sew over the needle?
You can sew, but I would pull them out until you get used to it. Cause it might just you can lift the foot up. Oh, you got it. Okay. You can make sure before you move anything, make sure the needle's always in the fabric. So
so that means I would have to
like turn this down if you need to move anything or like do any adjusting, because what's going to happen is your fabric's going to shift and then it's going to get crooked.
So the needle has to go through the split. Make sure it goes to the split, or does that matter?
Make sure it's just in the fabric before you like move anything. I'm saying.
Oh, the needle.
Yeah.
Okay, you did say that. Sorry.
Because so you don't like shift the fabric or whatnot. Because then what happens is your fabric is going to be crooked.
There we go. And take 2. And action. And then I'm going.
Yep, half an inch down the whole way.
This way. This way.
No, you're sewing along here, but a half an inch out the whole way.
No, yeah, I know. I'm trying to figure out like.
Oh, which way to hold the fabric?
Yeah, like when I get to here, I see this turn, so I'm going this way.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, if as long as you're staying aligned with that line, you'll know which way to turn.
Okay.
Too. So if you start moving it, see how you're getting more now. You want to go the other way.
This way.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's what I'm doing.
So your seam allowance is way too big right now.
Is it?
Yeah, you gotta keep this right with that line. So you might want to have to get a little bit more control of the fabric.
Okay.
So don't be scared of it. You gotta give it a little bit more.
I am scared of her. I'm very scared of her right now. And now turn like that. Stay on.
Yeah. Yeah. And keep this hand too, like moving back and forth. Like as you're moving it, then move back up here. You want to give it a good amount of tension and kind of feed it through.
So like, kind of like stretch it.
Yes. Yep. Yep. You got it.
Wait, is this an issue right here? You see this little that line goes like that, and then it.
Yeah, that's from you moving the needle with the needle out.
Okay.
Remember when I said make sure it's stuck in the fabric?
Line. Yeah.
No, make sure the needle's in the fabric before you move. Because what's going to happen is your stitch line is moving. Yeah, if you keep the needle in.
How far in? Like, is that too far? Or
No, that's
keep
fine.
It like
just enough to like just
Okay.
touching inside of it.
Okay.
Yeah. Because you're going to make sure that it's anchoring the stitch.
Oh wait, this one's coming out. Should I like?
Just kind of go like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Wait, this part right here.
Go all the way down. Yep, all the way down to the end of this fabric. Like stop right there. Yeah. And then when you get there, back stitch. So hit the reverse button, hold this down, and put your foot on the pedal.
Do I hold this down or hold this down? So to when you reverse, or does it matter?
Well, you need one hand here, so you can. So do keep one hand there.
Okay.
And then now put your foot on the pedal as you hit. Do a couple stitches. Yep. And then that's securing
And
that
then just
stitching.
go back this way or go up and take it out.
Oh, you're good now. So now you can lift the foot up.
Oh.
Yep. And then pull
Do
this.
the little thing with the.
Yep. And then do the little thingy thing. Yes, definitely, Kathleen. Practice makes perfect, for sure. So I actually am going to be sending him home to do practice. So I want you to do two things. Before you finish on here, I want you to practice doing 1/2 inch seam allowance stitches. So I'm going to give you a piece of fabric you can use.
I was about to say, because what if I mess up on here?
Yeah, I want you to practice because I need you to get used to, because we can always take it out if it's not right.
Okay.
But we that's frustrating. We don't want to have to use seam rippers.
Okay.
Designers, we hate that. So it's like.
And this is the inside we're looking at right now, right?
Yep. So when you iron, we're going to press, the next step would be to press these seams out. And that's going to make that look neat. But like, That's what we got so far here. Right here.
Okay.
So
she's actually a little stretchy. Surprisingly.
I know it
Just
is a
little
nice
bit.
slight stretch.
Yeah.
So if we would have cut the fabric the wrong way, the stretch would have been going this way, and it would have been weird and laying wonky. So that's why it's important to lay it with the grain, because the grain does have a little bit of a stretch, or the opposite grain does have a little bit of a stretch to it.
Okay.
And that's going to be on this way on the body. So just keep that in mind when cutting.
Okay.
So I got 2 homework assignments for you. So we're going to let's grab some fabric for you. Pick a fabric, any fabric. Scrap fabric.
Oh, some easy.
Yeah, I'm going to do this one because...
For beginners.
So,
for beginners.
I want you to... Do you have a measuring tape?
No.
Okay.
Yes.
You do? Okay, so mark on this fabric
I think so.
1/2 inch marks. And like, if you have a ruler or a straight edge, draw straight lines. And I want you to draw exactly on that line. And just keep at it several rows. If it helps, let me just do it for you. So I'm going to
Do I look scared?
No. Yeah, you do.
I do not.
What, you look scared, Sully?
Yeah.
I look crazy. Hold on. Is this pictures or video?
Yeah, I was already taking pictures.
Okay.
And I saw my boyfriend on here. My pizza better be there.
Telling you now, I want pizza. I'm telling you. Nice, saucy, cheesy, crispy.
Yes, I'm messing with
cheesy, oozy slice.
Yes. Oh, it sounds
That's
like
the last
heaven right
picture.
now.
Oh, I can
That
see you
and a
right
hot
scarf
shower,
in there.
and yes, I'm gonna be. I got hangry at him the other day, and like he said, we want Applebee's. I said,
Yeah. I love it when they speak to your inner little girl.
yes.
Yeah.
I turned to an angel, and I was like, I'm eating. I'm like, sweetie, I'm so. He said, I know you. He said, I already know that you was hangry. I am that girl in the Snickers commercial. See, look, I can't even draw this right. But I'm gonna have you
So I would sew on these lines?
sew right on these lines. I'm gonna do several rows so you can get used to it.
And when I sew it, am I like folding?
Yeah, fold this in half that way because it's lightweight.
Like
You
that?
don't want it. So kind of like that. Yeah, and just so. So we're gonna have you start by.
Is it easier to have a studio than do it in your own home?
It is. It helps to like separate work from home. Because when I had it at home, my house was a mess all the time. It's just hard. So now it's just like, now the studio is just can get messy now, and it's like,
It's not home.
exactly.
I don't gotta
I don't gotta worry about like,
double the cleaning.
Right.
right? It's like, do I gotta do laundry or do I gotta make this dress? That was the thing I was dealing with all the time. It's like, as a designer, it was like, ugh. See, it definitely is. I don't know how these got so narrow. I need to eat, so
I definitely need to get. I haven't eaten since. And then I could breakfast at 8
I
o'clock.
had like some boiled eggs. That ain't.
I just tried the food that I got. That's
Oh yeah,
all.
how was it?
They were closed when I went.
Shut up.
Yeah. But I had a
They said they
vision
close at
of...
5.
Yeah, they were packing up at like 4:30.
Dang. Well, I know you a lie.
Yeah. I drove around looking. I'm like, dang. Their tent is down. I can see it.
Yo, I love how like once we had that the music going, like the whole like
Vibe.
yes, everybody was just having fun and loosening
Everyone
up.
tapped into their inner 70s.
Yes, and that's what I wanted. I want for the event. I want it to be, you know, fun. First of all, I love 70s. I love music. And why not come on? Alright, so this is your homework.
Okay.
Straight on these lines. Alright, and then I want you to show me a picture or video of what you came up with, and then we'll decide whether or not you can start on that. Well, you are going to start on that, but I
Right,
want to decide when you're
Okay,
ready to.
so I'm taking this home, not that.
You're taking both home. You're doing both.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
He said, "Oh,
Okay.
yeah." Okay, guys. We're gonna wrap up for today. I'm gonna be posting this. My phone about to die. We're gonna be posting this on my YouTube channel. If you aren't already, make sure you're following me so you can tune in for more pattern drafting classes as well as the rehearsal for the shows we got coming up. So, have a happy Sunday, guys. Say bye, guys.
Bye, guys.
I'll see you guys in the next one. All right, bye.